How's the weekend league going for you guys? Are you winning every game, or are you struggling? You know, did you win your first 10 games and then all of a sudden things have gotten a lot more difficult out of nowhere? I know that feel. But if you've been struggling, and if in particular you've been struggling on offense, if your deuce close scheme, your halfback wham, your tight end angle people have started to lock that down, or some of your other schemes are getting stale, I think you've come to the right place. I think I've put together probably the cheesiest offensive scheme in Madden 18. So it's not going to be, this isn't going to be something really in-depth and broken down like the last video. This is just something fun that I put together and something that's going to be really tough to stop. So the formation that you're going to come out is in single back bunch. Not every playbook has this play that I'm talking about here, but we'll go over that. And the play is this tight end hook here. So this brings back the speed out that was so popular in, I think, 2 Maddens ago and prior to that. They took it out last year, but I think this out route here on the farmost wide receiver is even better. In my opinion, like from what I've seen so far, there really aren't many zones that can actually stop it. Okay, so this play is in a few playbooks. So it's in Jags, 49ers, Falcons, Eagles, Bengals, Packers, and Raiders. And yeah, so you can pick any one of those playbooks. Hopefully you're already in one of them, so you don't have to switch out. And then specifically, I would pick, there's only a handful that I would pick. I'm in Eagles right now because it actually has this halfback dive. So a lot of them don't have a good inside run. They'll have a draw, but I don't think draws are any good at a single back. You'll have this inside zone split, which is really quite a bad run. And then all of them have the quick pitch. So you're going to set up your audibles, so it's going to be tight end hook, halfback dive, the quick pitch, which we all know is really tough to stop. And also, you're going to feel right at home here with this tight end angle play. So yeah, let's get started with the tight end hook. That specifically that speed out route, and then we'll work some things off of that. So tight end hook, obviously you're exposing the flat areas, the outside short to intermediate area. So you're probably going to see a lot of cover 2. So what makes this work is essentially the angle that he's running it at. And then on top of that, what you're going to want to do is put a wide receiver here that has at least 91 route running and the most speed that you can possibly get. So I'd say the best player in Madden Ultimate Team is that new powered up Odell Beckham Jr. But there's other 91 route running receivers with speed that can go there. So I wouldn't bother with anything other than 91 route running, because what'll happen is when he makes his break, this is one of those routes that he just gets for some reason a random speed boost. I don't know. And then as we know that a lot of people are like, same with the Hail Mary glitch that I showed, and a lot of these cloud flat glitches that people are talking about, is that if you throw these routes right at their break, the zone defender in that area kind of glitches on it. He'll cut into where he thinks the wide receiver is, while the wide receiver is breaking in the opposite direction. So you'll see that with things like C routes. But I don't think the C route's as good because it takes a lot of time to develop, and you don't get this speed boost at the end here. So I'll show you how it works. So right at the break, you throw it, and then you turn up field. And then in a lot of cases, if you're coming up against somebody that's frustrated, they'll try to hit stick you or something, and then they'll miss a tackle, and then you'll go in for a touchdown. Or you can try a spin move or something. It probably won't work, but sometimes it might. So yeah, he's running. The cloud flat is kind of in actually pretty good position, but then if you pass right as he's making that break with an outside pass lead, the cloud flat kind of breaks inside because he thinks the route's still going forward, but really you're going out, you're catching it, and then you're turning up field for another 10 yards. So what was that in total? 10, 20 yards? 25 yards? Yeah. So probably the simplest 25 yards that you can get in Madden. Okay. So I know what you're thinking here. What if we do something like press? If we cover 2 press them, he'll get into a better position. He'll jam them or something like that. No, he doesn't. So he gets off the line free. Same thing happens. So we only got 6 or 7 yards of after the catch, but still pretty good. Okay, so the press doesn't work. What else can we try? What if we move this guy out here? Well, luckily, he does the same thing. So he's gonna get in position, pretty much close to the same position, and then we'll just do the same thing. Okay, easy yards there. Well, okay, what else can we do? What if we put him in a hard flat? So in a hard flat, he gets in a bit better of a position, but as long as we have a route underneath, say if we swing Kamara, well, we can just throw it over the top. Just like that. And on top of that, let's make that even better. Let's put Antonio Brown on a streak. Same thing, hard flat here. And we put Kamara on the swing. I think we should have a bit more room. Probably not. Yeah, streak's probably not necessary. Either way, you're getting 25 yards. Okay, so really against a cover 2, if they're in a cloud flat, you're going to throw it underneath in any situation. And if they're in a hard flat, you just throw it over the top with the same route. You don't even have to make an adjustment. You just have to read the cornerback. Is he high? Is he low? And then you throw it accordingly. Okay, so there's nothing they can do in terms of cover 2. The best way, I think, to stop it in cover 2 is just baseline press. Baseline press, he still gets burnt, but he kind of gets in his way. Actually, it's pass interference, but that's not in this game. So it'll look something like this. You see that? But there are ways around this. I believe if we pass lead up, when we see this baseline pressed cloud flat, yeah, see, it's not ideal, but it still works out. But yeah, that's really the only one that we got to watch out for, because no matter where they are with their cover 2 cloud flat, you'll be able to expose them. You'll get at least 15 yards, and then hopefully you can get another 5 or 10. Now, here's where we get really cheesy. If you know from some of my much older videos, if we get a free release off the line, we can run right at the safety and hit him for a one-play touchdown. Okay, so if they do this baseline press, and if we don't want to risk it with the pass lead that I showed you in the last play, well, we can just streak right at that safety, and we can hit him for a one-play touchdown. So just like that. So if you don't know what I'm doing there, check out, the video that I showed that in. I think it's one of my, third or fourth videos. I don't know. Okay, so cover 2, what can you do? I don't know. You can, as a user, maybe go track that yourself. But then things open up, right? You have this R1 route that sits in a really nice spot. What else do you have? You have this X route. So if they're in a Tampa 2, something like this, they'll go out there, and then you'll have him in the middle there. So it's all based off that speed out route that's going to, change the game over to the right side of the field. By the way, if it's not clear already, you want to run the trips to the field here. So you have obviously more space with this speed route. And then you still have the out route to the left here. Okay, so if we're in a, let me just show it first with a normal cover 2. So we know that if they're not, if they're not paying attention, we can get that guy converted to man coverage, and that's a simple out route too. Okay, so we can hit him to left side and to the right side. I believe if they're pressed up, we know like with this, with these glitchy 91 route running and with the 91 zones, that we can actually still convert this. But yeah, okay, so that's cover 2. I showed you that against cloud flats, there's really nothing they can do. You'll just throw it underneath. Hard flats, you throw it over the top. Make sure you have a swing from your running back just to make it a bit more room. And then as a backbreaker, right, we can just fade over the top against the safety there, against the baseline press. And then if they overcommit to the right, well, we have some nice routes in the middle. Because this Antonio Brown route also has that speed burst at the cut if he has 91 route running. And then the Winslow drifts into a pretty nice spot there. And against cover 2, you can also throw in the angle here. Right, what you can do is you can look for the out route. Is it open? No, maybe you can throw the drag. And then if the drag isn't open, you can throw that angle route. So you guys know how to run that better than me. Okay, I don't need to tell you that. Yeah, okay, so that's cover 2. Now let's go over the other things. Okay, maybe if we send an outside linebacker in the flat zone, that we can cover it better. Fortunately or unfortunately, they can't. Okay, so cover 3. Let's just stay in a simple curl flat. Okay, he gets beat, and we're one-on-one with the cornerback. And if Sean Taylor wasn't so fast, we get the touchdown there. Okay, let's try it with cloud flats. Can cloud flats work? No, they cannot. Yeah. Sometimes you'll get a dive. Let's try it again. Bit better that time. Let's try a hard flat. Again, every time you run this, you're going to be swinging Kamara anyway. Okay, hard flat, but we got him over the top. Oh no, I threw it poorly. So even the glitches play can be thrown poorly. Okay? So whether it's a hard flat, curl flat, cloud flat, they are not going to stop it. Let's try, I don't know, baseline cloud flat. How will that work? Coming from the safety. I haven't even tried this one yet. Even worse. Okay, so you can't stop that. What if we go man coverage? Let's go cover 2 man. Can man coverage do it? A bit better there, but no. I think he kind of disrupted his route, actually. Cover 2. Can he do it? Oh wait, that was just regular cover 2. No, wait, cover 2 man. Can he do it? No, he cannot. I think he's a bit better positioned there to stop the rack, but the man coverage is never going to be able to cover this route. Okay, one more thing. Let's go cover 2 man and let's press him. Surely if we go press man coverage, he'll stop him. No, free release. Same thing. So this route is probably the best route in the game. Not much you can do there. And then again, you have the tight end angle, which you guys know how to run better than me. I would go out route. Is the out... Actually, this is nice against cover 3s. Because it's not as deep as a smart route at out route. So that he'll make his break before the outside linebacker gets there. Let's show that with a cloud flat too. Ah, he dropped it. Yeah, the press, it's a bit harder to get that with the press because he has that, silly get off the line of scrimmage there, but still unstoppable there. I think a hard flat would actually do it on that side, but that side's just a change up anyway. Really, our bread and butter is to the right there. And yeah, halfback dive. If you run it to the side of your quarterback's hand, so if he's right-handed, if you run it to the right, it'll be a much faster handoff. So that's something I'll definitely look towards once they start to, overcommit guys over there. See if they can get all their players out there to stop that, and then you'll have more room in the box. I mean, obviously, it's never going to be that ridiculous. Or maybe it is. I don't know. Who knows what people do. And you also have this pitch play, which is super tough to stop. It'd be even better if this tackle wasn't so clueless. Like, this is Lane Johnson, one of the faster one of the faster tackles, but they just don't want to target anybody. I don't know what it is. So, okay, so mix those in. And then as a final little bit of cheese, to really break the back of your opponent. So we'll get back into it. Let's call tight end hook. And if they're running a lot of this, so if they're running this cover 3 with the cornerback backed off, or even a cover 4 with the cornerback off, you can hit them with this fade route here, which will also get you that one play touchdown. Okay, to sum it up, the cheesiest scheme in Madden. You have the toughest route to stop in the game, in my opinion, which is this speed out. You have a good mix of other routes on this play alone, right? You have a speed in, which you can combine also with a flat route, or sorry, a drag route to maybe suck down that user, and then you can hit it over the top, and vice versa. You also have this out route here, which I showed you, which even like a pressed cloud flat has trouble on, or a cloud flat from the outside linebacker, or a curl flat. A lot of those have troubles with. You have a way to beat cover 2 with a one play touchdown with a fade from this guy, and you have a way to beat cover 3 and cover 4 with a one play touchdown with this fade route. You have the tight end angle, which is going to put you in your nice comfort zone. So if you switch out of these close, you can come back to this and you'll be right at home. And you have the halfback dive, which isn't the best run in the game, but it's great. Isn't the best run in the game, but it's nice. And you also have that quick pitch, which is probably going to work really nice in the red zone. Okay, so it's about as cheesy as I can get it, but maybe I'll come back. It would be cool to do this every weekend. Like you come out with something cheesy you can use against these guys, but who knows how many of these there are in the game. Anyway, yeah, take that. Let me know how it goes, and we'll see you in the next one.